Good luck, have fun. We are live. On Siberian Pass, a map that has been a bit underappreciated. This map hasn't been played a lot. It's featuring 4 oil derricks.
Well,
2 relatively safe expansions in the corners and 2 expansions in the middle, which you have to contest over.
Whoa, speak of the devil, you were just mentioning the B1 with Doomy, and all of a sudden I got 2 follows.
Oh, nice.
So I just heard it twice in a row, but it's gonna take a while before I see who it is, sadly. Lorry driver, at least. And the other one, I don't know yet.
So we're gonna have an, this is an ore mine, by the way, so this is not as high yield as it looks. As soon as the, as all the gems are harvested away, this is just a regular ore mine here.
Combined CR, thank you for the follow as well, I really do appreciate it. And I believe that puts us, and Jazz as well, thank you for the follow. Wow, I think that puts us over the 1400 mark here. Because I recall
Wait, 1400 subscribers, no followers, right?
Followers.
Because 1400 subscribers times $5 would be a hefty sum.
Yeah, but I only would get $2.50 out of that.
Out of those $5 each.
Yeah.
Would still be a good sum for you. Did he just hear a crate? No, he shouldn't. Let's check.
I have crates off. Ears are deceiving. Yeah.
Crates are definitely off.
Yes.
I don't see a crate and I don't see a badger either.
Indeed. Good. So players are capturing their oil derricks. Flamewh33l here in the purple. Already captured his closest one, and I'm looking for.
And then the engineer just went home, and she's now staying back in the back of the base.
Steph is asking, how did I determine the seeding for the tournament? Only for 2 specific players, namely Orb and Who Cares. I placed them in such a way that they would not have to get up at 4 in the morning for their respective time. Because Who Cares is currently residing in Paraguay. Orb is from the Eastern Standard Time. We determined yesterday it was Michigan. So I don't want any player to have to get up at super early times just to participate in this tournament. So for them, I have put them somewhat lower on the bracket and later matches. And everything else has been seeded through RNG.
We're seeing the ranger going for a nice scouting run here, but didn't find any wipes yet. So mostly just annoying and blocking the ref. And in comes a flag truck.
To kill it off.
Gotta kill it off. Another ranger is ready for Flamewh33l, so he seems to be going for the infantry play. Sotsch, in the meantime, is moving out with a lot of infantry. He's been good at the macro.
Yeah.
Still on double ref. He doesn't have... So the macro game is way better for Flamewh33l, surprisingly enough. Third harvester coming online here for Sotsch, and he has rushed the service depot. As opposed to the quadruple barracks that Flamewh33l is providing here.
I'm sorry to hear that, Who Cares? Got woken up by super loud music and drunk neighbors at 6:30 in the morning.
Ugh.
Always best way to start a Sunday. Yep.
Flag truck going down, so a couple nice early victories here. And Sotsch is going to take the entire map, the entire oil derricks, I guess, locking them down. He's gotten his second and the third.
There's the third, there's the second. Okay then. Welcome to your daily. Thanks for letting me know. Maybe next year you can do more with the seeding. I think that kind of goes well with single elimination tournaments. Well, I have to be honest, some people were actually kind of scared that I would be like, oh, I don't like this person, so I'm gonna seed him against this specific person, so just to kick him out of the tournament as early as possible. I'm not like that. I am a guy that wants to have a fair RNG tournament that only benefits me in terms of awesome matches, but I don't know, I'm not really that invested, unfortunately, in the competitive scene of OpenRA. So I really don't know who's a great player and who's not. I was kind of comparing it to last year, but we already have the winner of last year's tournament, Gatekeeper, being kicked out at round 1. And seeing a couple of surprises in terms of how quickly people advance.
If anything, this just goes to show how incredibly close the skill levels are on the Masters.
Look
Flamewh33l has found the MCV. He's trying to block it off.
Yes.
She can actually get the kill here.
And he's gonna get it. There you go.
Nice play with the light tank.
Yeah.
That was actually good. Also, I have to say his macro game has stepped up quite a bit.
Let's talk about the players. Flamewh33l is a pretty young bloke. I believe he's 16 or 17. He's from the UK. And he started playing OpenArray after his brother showed him a video of content creating Kritish. Oh, the critic from Total Biscuit. So we have another person thanks to Total Biscuit.
Yeah, lots of players have actually started after the Total Biscuit video.
Yeah. And then he made people like Morto, So Scared, myself, DT Luna, etc. and started to join the community a lot. He started playing competitively from the last time I'd done a tournament. It was his first competitive experience. My previous tournaments, well, he did get kicked out of the first rounds, but he was like, okay, at least I had some fun. And his favorite thing about the OpenArray is the technical side of it. He likes to tinker away at trying to learn the system and get an idea of what he can do, and maybe interesting, get some people entertainment from basically shits and giggles, because he wants to be a game developer as far as I remember.
Wait, you're breaking up sometimes.
Oh.
Is the connection somehow bottlenecked? Let me just check that real quick.
I don't know.
My connection should be fine.
Mine should be fine as well.
Maybe the server is a bit fucked again.
Oh, I hope not. In the meantime, Sotsch is from Germany, so we have another person from Germany. We've got a lot of Brits and Germans this tournament. He doesn't have any day preference. He started playing OpenArray around last year, May. And this is his first time competitively. Or his first competitive game, let's say. And he's been playing CNC since his childhood, and last year he stumbled around on this project. At first he wanted to help develop it at the open source, but then realized the current state of the game is much more stable and balanced. So I think the main reason why I like playing this game is good balance between factions and good old-fashioned game feeling. To me it seems like the abstraction of all good RTS games around here. So
that sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's an engagement here. That's happening. The second MCV going down for Sotsch.
Yeah. And Flamewh33l actually tech rushing here with the radar and hind tech already.
He's on tier 2, his artillery's unlocked.
Nice.
And a radar to the very backside, protected by an engineer.
He's got a second MCV over there as well, inside of his base.
One of the problems here, though, is that he has only rifle infantry.
Yeah. At the moment he does, but in comes the artillery. Taking some pot shots. The thing about this particular matchup is that they've already had a practice, so Flamewh33l actually knows a little bit about the playstyle of Sotsch.
Interesting.
And he said, to be honest, I don't like it. Because currently, the current meta of base pushing that we see more and more often, for some people it's just excruciatingly hard to counter. And Sotsch really seems to be a base pusher. Oh, there goes the hind.
Goes down. Another MCV out for Sotsch. He's trying to make himself felt here on the left flank. Trying to claim the ore for himself. So, thing is, Flamewh33l's macro game has definitely improved, but he needs to get his MCVs out there. He's gotten an MCV that is sitting around in his base for probably 5 minutes now.
Yeah, he's not doing much with it.
He should just go and claim an expansion, because otherwise he's going to run out of steam.
Yeah,
way before Sotsch does.
I think he may actually be scared to expand.
Seems like, yeah.
Because we've got an expansion from Sotsch over here, we now have an expansion over here. We had one very close to his base.
Oh, and we're seeing nice flanks with the flak trucks going in and finding the artillery.
Yep.
Ooh, almost killing the Hind in the process. So we're seeing lots of rocket soldiers.
There goes the MCV now.
That's the Hind down. And in come the flak trucks.
Down goes the flak truck.
Killed an artillery at least, so worth it.
Worth it, yeah.
Let's look at the cash situation. Flamewh33l is completely broke, like I thought, because he just didn't expand early enough. He's got 6 harvesters here, but nothing to really harvest. However, if this push doesn't go up, then it's gonna be right at the doorsteps of Sotsch.
Oh boy.
Sotsch trying to breach the base, trying to bust the bunker.
Not helping.
Bunker buster's not equipped.
Nope. Sotsch on radar tech as well in the meantime, and I feel a sneeze coming on.
Go ahead.
It's not really coming though. So Flamewh33l is now going for the oil derrick destruction. He just thinks like, okay, if I can't have it, then no one can. You've had it for long enough.
Here we have the first V2. That's the smartest choice against a blob like this. V2s, you always want to avoid clumping your units like this versus V2s. Because the entire composition for Flamewh33l is really fragile and flimsy.
Guess so. No, another MCV push from Sotsch.
Left-hand side.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna see a push. It's deployed. We're gonna see a barracks pop. No. We're gonna see a SAM site and an advanced power plant plop.
There.
That's probably a bit of a mistake.
Guess so. He's expecting a Heinz, a couple of Heinz perhaps.
But it's just no good to reveal the location of your SAM sites. Nope. SAM sites cost a lot as is, and if you give away the location, then what are they gonna do? The Heinz can just avoid them.
Flamewh33l's
and
moving
here we're
in
gonna see real engagement topside.
Yes.
If this gets stopped, sorry, yeah.
Flamewh33l is moving in indeed, but if this gets stopped, continue.
If this gets stopped, what I was trying to get at, then Flamewh33l has nothing to back it up anymore.
Oh, low power on the Tesla coil here for a brief second.
Yeah, and it's not looking like it's gonna get stopped anytime soon right now.
Well, no. There's a group outside of the range of the Tesla coil now going for the power plants. No. Oh, flame tower. Trying to get that base back into low power. Successful.
Yeah, the war factory is gonna go down.
Yeah.
Sotsch is in trouble here.
No,
on the left-hand side, we're gonna have an engagement with massive infantry support. Depending on how much the bunkers can do here.
I think we see a base right here.
Sotsch has to move out, and he's losing his MCV in the main base.
Yeah. Go for the tech, go for the tech. Not the eco, go for the tech first. He's not microwaving it well enough. It's actually
he's not going to get anything here. He is neither going to get the refinery nor the tech center.
Nope.
And now Sotsch is in his face. He has busted through the ranks of pillboxes here. And the war factory for Flamewh33l is going to go down as well. So neither on vehicle production for now.
Yeah. Lots of barracks though for Flamewh33l.
Oh, and a shock trooper. First shock trooper out.
Oh boy, this is going to spell disaster for Flamewh33l.
He doesn't like the shocks, I can imagine.
Well, who does? Except if you're using them, of course.
I mean, all I can say is can't stop the shock. You can't stop the shock. You can't stop the shock.
I'm probably trying to micro to get rid of the shock troopers.
Did a good job there. Nice attack run with the Hind.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in Sotsch's main base, nothing crucial was lost. A couple of barracks went down, doesn't matter. The tech didn't go down, the ore refinery didn't go down, even the harvester was preserved.
Yeah.
So a very good raid for Sotsch, all things considered. And the V2...
If only Flamewh33l could have microed it slightly better. With the last assault being split up between the refinery and the tech center, he should have focused on one thing or another. And then he could have done some damage though. He could have actually put him back in tech, deny the shocks for a little while.
Yeah, his indecisiveness cost him big time.
Yeah, I guess he was too focused on his own base at that time and just left the other stuff to be. Now we've got a shock troopers and Tesla coil over there.
Look at how good the flame towers are versus infantry.
Yeah, they are super good.
This has burned like 7 or 8 rocket troopers already.
And this is where Flamewh33l unfortunately begins to fall and crumble.
This is going to be the death by 1,000 needle pinches. Yeah. Another harvester going down. The shock troopers, one of the big things they've got going for them is their incredibly long range. Oh, the hind!
Don't go in there.
Jeez. The incredible long range of the shock troopers is one of their biggest boons. Oh, the flak truck! Flak truck is sitting right next to the artillery, so he can get so much. Ah, deadly artillery shell.
V2 versus artillery.
Yeah, the melee V2 versus artillery duel.
Yeah, and I'm afraid to say that Flamewh33l has lost all steam.
He has lost his opportunity to take this game here. Unfortunately, he didn't really do any damage here in the main base. And the Sharkies have found the flank.
Yep.
Are
going all the way
sitting
to the
at
left.
the perimeter of base.
A chance to completely deny the tech. But oh, nice pop with the pillbox there.
Yeah.
That's gonna do some damage.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
3 V2s to kill off an artillery. That's overkill is the best kind of kill, as they say, you know.
Yep. Now where was his war factory? Over there.
Yeah, he's gone for another war factory and he's spamming artilleries. Meanwhile, we're seeing melee range V2s going into the base from melee ranger. Good stuff. Scouting a bit.
The Scout 2s?
Scout 2, yeah. Oh, and all of them whipping!
Oh! Nice shot there.
An offensive airfield by Sotsch.
Yep.
Don't see that every day.
Flamewh33l, I'm afraid I think I can imagine that Flamewh33l is just panicking right now. Just like, oh, what do I do? Help.
Just a little hint, if you're doing the duel of artilleries versus V2s, the V2s, what they've got going for them is their insane mobility. They turn way faster than the artilleries do. So use this to your advantage.
Oh, actually, friendly fire from the artilleries.
Use this to your advantage. Do hit and run with the V2s.
Another MCV
fire
for
a
Sotsch.
missile. Let's see if Sotsch does it here. He should fire a missile and then immediately move back. He could have retained this. Instead he trades 1 for 1, and the 1 for 1 trade is not good because the artilleries are cheaper.
So, Germany.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah. On the yak. Oh, Flamewh33l's not giving up just yet.
No.
Gotta give him credit for that. I would have quit at this point. I was like, okay, I see when there's nothing that I can do, and I'm just like, okay, whatever.
No, Flamewh33l wants to present us with a good show here.
Yeah, gotta give him credit for that. But the map control at the moment from Sotsch is just way too much. Okay, Flamewh33l could actually just move his MCV over to the far bottom right side to claim that ore, the double mines over there. Just as Sotsch has done here at the top left. Although that is some serious long distance mining. He's probably, if I have to guess, production tab. Yeah, he's making a refinery over there.
Yeah, the economy for Flamewh33l is just a shambles. He's on 3 harvesters,
he's
4 harvesters.
He's completely broke.
All Sotsch needs to do is maybe plop down another refinery here.
Yeah, he is going to do that up top.
He's transferring, yeah.
He
could transfer, and there he goes. Now he can move back with the MCV and go on the offensive again. Ah, that's nice. They're sharing the ore patch on the right-hand side. You see both ore trucks, and Sotsch's ore truck got the better end of the deal. He stole away at least $200.
And in come a couple of Shockies, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 Shockies poking at the ore truck.
Yeah, that's going to deny more eco. Not a Shocky joins in as well. Yeah, Flamewh33l currently is just completely boxed in here.
A mammoth tank out for Sotsch.
I see that.
He's trying to bust through the ranks with the Mammoth. Ooh. And the ore truck is probably gonna fall as well. Yep.
Yep, there you go. There's
there
the
it is.
base push from Sotsch on that side, with the flame tower.
Really nice micro by Sotsch. He's trying to move into the artillery.
The dead zone, indeed. And doesn't get away with it, unfortunately.
Doesn't get it, but he tried. He gets a nice "you tried" badge, you know?
Yeah. 2 Yaks, the air V2 Mammoth tank. Some good unit compositions here. The Yaks taking the artillery out.
Artillery is taken down. Nothing much left here for Flamewh33l. Maybe one last push for him.
All in.
You know, he can actually take down this expansion because there isn't much. But at the same time, on the left-hand flank, he's going to lose everything.
Yeah.
The long-range tracking missiles from the Mammoth tank.
Those Tusk missiles are super annoying.
They make such a nice sound when they're fired. Whoosh. Just like a choke going over someone's head.
Next coming in for another strafe on the Coneyard here.
Second to last Coneyard.
Yep.
It's been a slow burn this match, you know. It's not been a stomp. Not by any stretch of the imagination, but eventually Sotsch just claiming a foothold here in the perimeter and taking the game.
Yeah.
At this stage, no comeback possible.
Flamewh33l, because of the fact that Flamewh33l and Sotsch played before this, Flamewh33l knew that he needed a map with a lot of space in between him and his opponent. So that's probably why he picked this map. Because it's a rather large map and they're on complete opposite sides of the map here, rather than somewhere close to the middle, such as a sidestep or something. So he was hoping to get a little bit of an advantage over that.
Yeah. One of the biggest problems for Flamewh33l is that he doesn't aggressively take expansions. He doesn't want to claim territory for himself, and that leads to him just falling behind. Because eventually he just runs out of eco. As soon as his eco in the main base is dried up, he just has nothing left.
And that's indeed the main problem that we see here. Shocky's going at it. V2 over here. And now we see a very cheeky base push here inside of the original base.
I can do it.
Tesla coil that's going down in a second. Didn't even get a single zap off.
A wrecked la coil.
A wrecked la coil.
I got wrecked pretty fast.
Yeah.
And the last of the airbenders, I was about to say, but the last of the barracks goes down. So there's nothing except a radar dome, war factory, so maybe 2 or 3 more artilleries can come out, but with that eco, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, well, radar's going down as we speak. There you go. No more RTs. No more MCVs.
Poof.
Yeah, this is GG. Not even the artilleries from Flamewh33l are doing anything. I think he's just like holding his hands up, being like, I'm done, just kill me.
Yeah. Attack move. Attack move everything!
Yeah.
Yeah,
that didn't go well. There's the GG.
GG. There it is. Second to last harvester and GG.
Indeed.
Good luck, have fun, and if this goes anything like game 1, then I'm really favoring Sotsch. Flamewh33l just doesn't play aggressively enough.
Yeah. Base pushing for life, says Doomsday.
Yeah. Flamewh33l has randomed himself into Germany again, and Sotsch is Germany too. But out of those players, I'm just not expecting chrono tanks at all. Unfortunately. Unfortunate it is.
Well, we might see it from Sotsch, because looking at the first match, he is willing to tech up all the way once he has a solid ground on the base, on the map.
That's correct, but I'd argue that the chrono tanks are just so hard to use. They're great, but really finicky. And shock troopers are very straightforward. They're just disposable, damage-dealing infantry that kills everything.
Yep. Plus the fact that chrono tanks require a lot of micro.
Exactly. They require some of the best micro and best proactive play. If you want to get some good crushes in on your opponent, then you have to be really good with your alt hotkey micro.
And Sotsch is already moving very close to the closest oil derrick. Oh!
He got the first shot. Just like Han Solo, Sotsch shot first. Thus is going to take the engagement.
Schloss1, thank you for the follow, I really do appreciate it.
He should move forward and kill the engineer.
Yeah, but he's actually... Gatekeeper's gonna... Or, sorry, Flamewh is gonna get the oil derrick.
He got one oil derrick, but they say, oh, okay. He just bailed out there in time.
Yeah.
There are 20 riflemen in the vicinity. Maybe I should not go there.
Nope. Early
War
war
factory early on.
For Gatekeeper, Sotsch with the second refinery. And the oil derrick is just going down.
We're gonna see some aggression onto the oil derrick. Flamewh not even contesting.
Yeah, we're over 1400 follows on my channel here.
That's pretty good, man. Okay, oil derrick is down.
Indeed. And there's the first ranger already.
Now, let's see if Flamewh can micro it this time around.
Hopefully.
What he needs to do is keep it alive and have it provide line of sight. There was, by the way, did you see this, Doomy? There was a match that I casted where he had some experimental balance changes. One of them was really nice, that the ranger gets 2 passenger slots instead of 1.
I've seen that.
That's pretty cool, I believe. I think that's a nice opportunity to give him some more utility. So you can drop off 2 rocket soldiers into an eco line, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, Flamewh is gonna try and scout, and he's gonna... Ooh.
Not get anything.
No, but he did feel a little sting from a bullet here from this rifleman.
So his paint job is scratched. Maybe it took out his front lights or something.
Too bad. Well, we've got the first expansion over here. It's the natural first Conyard, first MCV from Sotsch, who's now capturing the second oil derrick on his side. He's got a scouting going on all the way onto the right side.
And is he producing an ore refinery? He is indeed. So he's going for the big macro game again.
Guess
Very
so.
good choice.
Guess so. Flamewh with 3 harvesters on 2 patches. Light tank.
4 harvesters out for Sotsch, and he's going to have a 5th online in a couple seconds. And one thing that's very dangerous here on this map that might happen to Flamewh is you can't stay in your base for too long.
Nope.
You're gonna run out of resources. You have to venture to newer grounds and grab some land.
Indeed. Well,
Sotsch's ranger here, the dispatch of infantry and the ranger can get a lot of value. Get a lot of nice
light tank
value
over there as well, though, for Flamewh. Trying to get the crushes, and that takes care of all of that, except for the ranger over there. But there is a massive dispatch of infantry from Sotsch coming in from the north.
Yep.
Rocket soldiers.
And this is going to camp the... Sorry, yeah, rocks and rifles and a medic. And what this is going to do... sorry.
It's gonna be camping the natural expansion from Flamewh here, yeah. It's going to camp the entrance. Oh boy.
Already not looking too good here.
Nope.
For Flamewh.
And Flamewh is just sending his conga line into the death squad over there.
Everybody do the death stance. Everybody do the death stance. Run into your demise. Run into your demise.
Oh, Sotsch is really expanding heavily here. All the way to the right now.
Light tank is down. Yeah. That's one of the biggest deals.
We're trying to get a collapse here on Flamewh's side. Attacking from both sides.
And it's just not enough.
It's not enough.
Combat stats are gonna look terrible after this. We're gonna see 5.7 over 3k.
Yep.
And the assets are already 9k apart.
Dang.
Sotsch, if he wants, can take the engineer out of the ranger and capture the Wilderic. It never got taken. And there is an MCV of Flamewh33l. Finally, he tries to take an expansion, but Sotsch is already there.
Yep.
It has nowhere to deploy.
It's a blind expansion.
Jesus.
Dang,
I feel slightly sorry for him here.
Yeah.
It's just not happening. It's just one MCV and a medium tank coming in.
Where are you going?
This is trying to run.
Run!
Run, Forest, run!
With a pillbox.
And the rocket, and it's enough.
It's
pop.
Cold. Yeah. Once again, aggressive expansions from Sotsch versus the too careful playstyle of Gatekeeper, or sorry, Flamewh33l in this case.
Yeah, he's playing way too cautiously. This is just not happening. Not in the cards.
What Flamewh33l could have done in the first few minutes of the match, when he had that little dispatch with the Ranger, infantry and the light tank to the left, he could have actually sent that to the main base, because there was not really that much defending it.
Mm-hmm. It could have, but it didn't want to. And in comes the base push. A second. That's pretty much a platoon of infantry standing on the top side.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the go button.
Completely boxing in Flamewh33l yet again. Trying with the little outside of the cliff base push. Radar tech.
Ah, radar dome. Just not in time.
Nope. Squad of 5 rocket soldiers is not gonna do it.
Ain't gonna cut the mustard here.
Nope. Couple of light tanks that I see here from Sotsch.
You know, I have to say though, I give him credit. His macro game has definitely improved a bit. He's not running around on one harvester anymore, which like he used to do.
Yeah, this is it.
Ah, the radar dome is going down before the first artillery comes out.
Yep. And unfortunately, Flamewh33l doesn't have any map control. And Sotsch could just move in, A move, and be done.
Exactly.
Send his light tanks up first to campfire from the to tank fire from the pillboxes. Then send his infantry out in the back. Or what we're gonna see over here probably is the sneak around.
Ooh. It's giving him the reach around.
Yep.
That's some good stuff.
Send in the battalion from the top as well, in a chokehold basically, and be done with it.
My music is perfectly fitting. It's this soothing, calming tone. What's it? Afterlife. That's one of the most quiet tracks in the entire soundtrack.
I'm on face to the enemy, number 1.
Oh, that's way too aggressive for this match. Mine is basically, Afterlife is basically a bit of like a lullaby.
Well, face to the enemy is just ominous. You just can feel the tension in the air of like, there's gonna be a massive collapse here. We've got the light tank tanking the shots from the pillboxes.
That's, by the way, also one of the things I love so much about Command & Conquer is the soundtrack by Frank Klepacki.
Frank Klepacki is a master. And I've had the chance to talk to him. I've had the chance to talk to him.
Really?
Yeah, in 2014. I went to Gamescom in Cologne, where he was presenting what's it called, Grey Goo, with some of the Petroglyph guys.
He's working with Petroglyph, right?
Yeah. Fuck base pushing. He's done. He's done.
He's outski. He's donzo here. That's not even base pushing, by the way.
Well,
where did he get base pushed?
At the end, he did.
Well, there was just one turret in his face, but that's not a base push. He just got out macroed.
Yeah.
GG.
And we're done.